In the middle of the night, a shadowy figure suddenly leaped near Amanda's face, captured by the camera she had secretly set up on the nightstand. She hoped to catch whatever mysterious presence was disturbing the peace of their bedroom. What if these cameras captured something truly sinister, something hidden from us? Let's investigate what is into these sinister moments and uncover the dark secrets lurking in the shadows. The Phantom of the Malaysian Hotel. Determined to find out what was going on, Amanda decided to take action. One evening, after making sure her boyfriend was asleep, she set up a camera on the nightstand, pointing it right at the bed. Feeling nervous, she turned off the light and tried to sleep. The night was eerily quiet, with only her breathing breaking the silence. Just as she was about to drift off, a faint thump jolted her awake, sending a chill down her spine. Her eyes scanned the room, lit dimly by the moonlight. Everything looked normal, but the camera told a different story. It captured a small, shadowy creature jumping onto the bed, alarmingly close to Amanda's face. The creature paused, then made a strange backward leap, defying gravity, before disappearing from view. On the Illinois River, two fishermen had an otherwise boring trip turn unforgettable. They hadn't caught much, and were about to head back when the river, known for its Asian carp, put on a show. Carp started jumping out of the water, bombarding their boat. What started as a surprise quickly turned into amusement, turning their disappointing day into a memorable one. They caught the chaos on camera, learning that sometimes the best moments come when you least expect them. Another incident, security cameras at a hotel in Malaysia captured something bizarre. A car stopped suddenly in the parking lot as a shadowy figure darted in front of it. The driver and his friend got out, confused, only to find nothing. The shadow had vanished. Some thought it was a stray animal, others an optical illusion, but many believed it was something more mysterious. The grainy footage left room for many questions. Hotel security responded to guests' reports of screams from an empty room. When they checked, the room was empty, but all the furniture was overturned. Security footage showed a shadowy figure darting out as the guard entered, adding to the eeriness. Was it paranormal activity, a prank, or something more sinister? With no clear answers, the mystery remained. Mexico City CCTV captured what looked like the ghost of a young girl standing in a busy intersection. Seen from multiple angles on different cameras, this incident stirred the paranormal community. Many dismissed explanations of glitches or hoaxes, convinced it was a real ghost. The summer of 1984, a tragic plane crash in the rugged mountains of Colorado showed just how dangerous it can be to fly low in such areas. On August 10th, James Cadell and his friend Ronald Willman set off on a short flight from Granby to Jefferson, Colorado. They were excited and hopeful, but their small plane disappeared without a trace, starting a long, heartbreaking search that found nothing for months. But this wasn't the worst part. It took 3 years for the mystery to be solved. In August 1987, a hiker in the Rocky Mountains stumbled upon the wreckage of the plane. The scene was sad, with the remains of the pilot and passenger lying there, untouched by anyone but nature. Among the debris was an unexpected find, a VHS tape from a camera mounted in the cockpit. For those who don't know, a VHS tape is an old type of video recording. The tape was almost destroyed, tangled in branches and badly burned, but it was eventually fixed and watched by authorities. The footage showed the last moments of the flight. James, the pilot, was seen flying dangerously low over the trees, a move that showed how bad things were. But this wasn't the end of the story. Experts who watched the footage heard the engine stalling, likely because James was trying to speed up and avoid the mountains. This eerie footage gave important clues about the dangers of flying low in the mountains and reminds us how tough such flights can be. This story doesn't just show the risks of flying in tough places, but also highlights why it's so important to follow safety rules. The tale of James Cadell and Ronald Willman is a sad reminder of the dangers pilots face in dangerous terrains, and their final flight's footage serves as a grim warning of what can happen when nature's power meets human mistakes. A quiet farm, a routine task of gathering hay, turned into a heartbreaking tragedy. The sweeper's blades, moving swiftly through the hay, struck with deadly force, instantly taking the lives of 3 young children. The scene was left in a devastating silence. Strangely, this event was linked to a photograph taken weeks earlier, showing a zigzagging line similar to the injuries on the children. Matilda, the youngest Sorensen child, survived because she was inside the house, offering a tiny ray of hope amidst the sorrow. But this wasn't the worst part. The same day, the Sorensen family also lost their beloved donkey, which got caught in barbed wire. These tragic events have become a stark reminder of life's fragility, whispered about online as a cautionary tale. Next, we explore some eerie and unexplained photos. The haunting presence. Ghosts in modern photography. On a different note, Sir Victor Goddard's photograph on HMS Dreadnought caused quite a stir. The image of a Royal Air Force training squad included Freddie Jackson, an airplane mechanic who had died 3 days before the photo was taken. His presence in the picture, taken on the day of his funeral, puzzled many. Some thought it was a technical glitch, while others believed it was a case of double exposure or mistaken identity. Yet, the idea that Jackson's ghost might be trying to stay with his squad lingered, making the photograph a topic of eerie speculation. But that's not all. A trail camera captured footage of young creatures that looked like Bigfoots playing in the woods. They were jumping and swinging from trees, sparking debates about whether they were actual Bigfoots or feral humans. The group Squatch Watchers couldn't explain the footage, adding to the mysterious charm of these unknown creatures. Another strange event, a home security system recorded a nearly invisible figure wandering through a backyard late at night. The homeowner reported hearing eerie sounds, turning their home into a real-life ghost story. Whether it was a trick of the light or something more spectral, the incident left an unsettling impression. As these stories of the paranormal, mysterious creatures, and tragic events circulate, they remind us of the unexplained and unpredictable nature of our world. The line between the known and the unknown remains ever-changing, capturing our curiosity and caution in equal measure. People online are talking about a video clip that's becoming really popular. It shows a strange, unexpected moment during a nighttime walk. The clip doesn't have much background info, but it's all over TikTok. Everyone's talking about how creepy the scene feels. Even though not much happens, the clip gives off a really spooky vibe. Have you seen the woman's eyes in the video? They might be contact lenses, but her whole look and the way she acts are really unsettling. There's no talking and not much detail, which just makes it creepier. It's the unknown that really sparks people's imaginations. Have you ever come across something really weird? That's what happened to someone during an early morning walk in the forest. They and their friends saw what looked like an ape-like creature, about 6 to 7 feet tall, with dark fur, hugging a tree. You might think it's Bigfoot. The creature didn't run away. Instead, it made gestures like it was warning them, a behavior not often reported in Bigfoot sightings. This unusual behavior caught on video has everyone asking questions. While many people doubt it's real, the idea of a possible real sighting adds some fun to the speculation. But this isn't the only strange story out there. Julie Hogarth Williams shared a quirky story on Facebook with a captivating photo. It shows her kids playing, with one of them reaching toward the TV. The eerie part? There are hands seeming to come out of the television. Julie thinks these hands belong to her father, who passed away 5 years before her youngest child was born. She feels comforted, believing the hands, clearly showing his gold wedding ring, are her father's, watching over her children. Some people find this ghostly, but Julie finds it reassuring. Critics say it's just a reflection, but Julie is convinced otherwise. Is this a grandfather keeping watch over his grandchildren from beyond? No matter what you believe about spirits, this story adds a heartwarming touch to a spooky image. During a hike along a Bolivian river, a hiker took a photo that, when looked at later, showed something really eerie in the background. This photo didn't just cause a stir locally, it became famous worldwide. Called the alien from Tia, many UFO experts are now examining the image to see if it's real. One expert even suggested it might be a genuine picture of a gray alien, though more investigation is needed. This part of Bolivia is known for alien sightings. In 1978, many locals reported seeing a strange aircraft crash, which some believe is one of the most credible UFO incidents in South American history. With such a rich history of alien stories, it's no surprise many people think this photo might show an actual alien. Do you think Bolivia is a favorite spot for aliens? Join the conversation and share your thoughts. But that's not the only eerie sighting making headlines. A Reddit user named Shiv33 might have captured a shadowy figure on camera outside Calgary, Alberta, Canada. The Redditor was just enjoying a peaceful evening and took a picture. But what was supposed to be a simple photo of a calm night turned into a spooky discovery. In the picture, there's a mysterious shadow that seems to appear out of nowhere. Shiv33 was alone at the time and didn't notice anything strange then, but seeing this creepy figure in the photo later really gave him chills. More strange sights and mysterious encounters await us. Surviving the Alaskan wilderness, a bear encounter. A strange photograph has everyone wondering what's going on. It was taken in a peaceful place, but there's this shadowy figure that's so clear in the image that it sparked a lot of talks among both skeptics and ghost fans. Take a closer look at this photo and share your thoughts. Is it really a shadowy ghost, or is there a simpler explanation? But that's not the most nerve-wracking story. Alex McGregor had a scary encounter in Alaska's Katmai National Park. A huge brown bear started following him and his girlfriend as they hiked off the main path. The bear watched them from a distance for several minutes. Miraculously, the bear eventually walked away, sparing them. Maybe their calm behavior kept the bear from feeling threatened. Their quick thinking might have saved their lives. Here's another unsettling scene from a home security video recorded on December 12, 2023. At first, it looks normal, but then a strange shadow appears. Some people think it's just a bug on the lens, while others see a more human-like shape. What do you think? Could it be a ghostly visitor, or just an insect? Now, let's talk about a fighter pilot who captured a video of a UFO. The video shows a classic saucer-shaped object gliding smoothly past. This has led to a lot of speculation. Is it from another world, or could it be part of a secret project like the rumored Aurora Black project? There are many questions, but few answers. But wait, there's more. Juan Gonzalez, a paranormal expert, claims to have taken photos of Bigfoot. One photo shows a large, furry creature standing on two legs, supposedly with a pig over its shoulder, though the details are blurry. Most of these photos were taken near Avocado Lake and are not very clear. What do you think? Are we missing something here? A local man decided to explore a nearby bridge, known for its spooky vibe and haunted stories. With a camera in hand, he hoped to capture something supernatural. Almost immediately, he saw a strange, thin creature moving on all fours under the bridge. Some think it could be the cryptid, known as the Rake. Is this a real sighting or just a hoax? Wayne County, Ohio. A farmer uses German shepherds not just to protect his livestock, but also to stop the sheep from eating his crops. These smart dogs keep the sheep away, showing that sometimes traditional methods like fencing can be replaced with clever animal training. As Jesse looked into the thick forest, he saw a strange animal. Its long, messy hair, a mix of gray and brown, hung in tangles. The creature's eyes, a bright yellow, shone in the dark night like glowing embers. The most surprising thing was its dog-like snout, with large, scary teeth that seemed ready to bite. Jesse was very curious. What was this creature doing near his home? Was it a legendary animal, an old resident of the Everglades, or something new and unknown? Jesse needed to find out more. He grabbed his trail camera and set off into the Everglades, full of excitement. As he walked through the swamp, The usual sounds of animals made everything feel more intense. Day turned into night, and Jesse, with his tent and supplies, carefully placed his cameras in different spots. He searched the area for any sign of this strange creature, each day becoming more determined to solve the mystery. After weeks in the wilderness, Jesse came back home with many hours of footage, but it seemed like the Everglades wanted to keep its secrets. The cameras only showed glimpses of common animals. Then, on a stormy night, as thunder roared, one camera caught something important. The mysterious creature appeared again. Its long, tangled hair stuck to its hunched body, and its yellow eyes glowed as it moved through the dense bushes. It seemed to notice the camera and gave a threatening snarl. But this wasn't the worst part. Jesse watched in awe as the creature's strong jaws snapped shut. It was both amazing and a little scary. He was looking at an ancient predator, a symbol of nature's raw power. This creature had survived in the Everglades, hidden from humans for who knows how long. Jesse realized the significance of his discovery. This animal represented the wild, untamed spirit of the Everglades, a testament to the raw beauty thriving just beyond human reach. With great respect for nature, Jesse decided to keep the creature's existence a secret. He understood the need to balance exploring the unknown with protecting the Everglades' natural wonders. So both Jesse and the mysterious creature continued their separate journeys through the Everglades. For 20 years, Jesse kept silent until recently. He shared his photos and story, hoping someone could identify the creature. The world now waits, eager to discover what lies hidden in the wild Everglades. This video captures an incredible moment, a vivid reminder of the power present in the untamed animal world. Let's uncover more secrets in the shadows ahead. Nature's unexpected collaborations. During a recent hiking trip, a group of friends saw something that felt straight out of a sci-fi movie. High on a cliff, they spotted a huge figure that looked like a person, watching them from above. One friend quickly grabbed their camera and zoomed in. Even though the figure was far away, its size made it somewhat visible, but they couldn't see any clear details. This distant view only added to the spooky feeling of the moment. The friends couldn't stop speculating about what they had seen. Some thought it might be a mix between an alien and a human, while others believed it was just a bear. Their curiosity got the best of them, so they went back to the cliff later. But they found nothing there. If it was a tree, where had it gone? If it was an animal, how did it disappear so quickly? But this wasn't the only strange sight in the wilderness. Another group used their drone to film something unusual. A ghostly figure appeared from the trees and crossed their camera's view. When they posted the footage online, people went wild with guesses. Some thought it was a skinwalker, while others believed it was a mutated animal. No one knew for sure, and the friends eagerly waited to hear what others thought. The deserts of Arizona, a man found a surprising example of nature's toughness. He saw a copperhead snake that had been beheaded, but was still moving like it was alive. Carefully, he pushed the snake's head and body closer together, and to his shock, the head started biting its own body. This showed two amazing things about snakes. Their venom stays strong even after death, and they can still bite hours later. But this wasn't the only strange animal behavior making headlines. In New Jersey, a bear named Petals fascinated everyone. Due to a bad injury, Petals walked on his back legs like a human. Despite his condition, he adapted well and became a local and online star. Wildlife experts assured people that Petals was not dangerous, but reminded them he was still a wild animal. Kansas, a couple dealing with strange noises at night, set up cameras to find out what was happening. They were not ready for what they saw. An enormous unknown hand grabbed one of their cameras and disappeared into the dark. The footage that remained showed a creature that looked like a werewolf roaming around at night. The couple was left wondering if such scary creatures could really exist in our world. But this wasn't the end of their worries. The unknown hand and werewolf-like creature raised even more questions. What else could be out there, hiding in the shadows? The unsettling discoveries left them and others pondering the mysteries of the night. On the wide, open plains where the land meets the sky, a rare and fascinating survival strategy unfolds. Prairie dogs, known for their quick movements and burrowing skills, face a unique challenge from an unusual team, the coyote and the badger. These two animals team up in a clever way to hunt more effectively. Coyotes, fast and agile, chase the prairie dogs above ground, while badgers, with their strong claws, dig and block the prairie dogs' escape routes underground. This teamwork shows how two species, usually hunting alone, can work together to improve their chances of success. By covering both the surface and underground, they trap their prey, making it almost impossible for the prairie dogs to escape. This cooperation not only boosts their hunting success, but also gives us a fascinating look at animal behavior. But this isn't always the case. Sometimes coyotes and badgers compete with each other for food. However, when they do team up, it's a powerful alliance that highlights the adaptive strategies animals use to survive. A gripping video of this partnership has gone viral, capturing the imagination of people around the world. The footage shows the dramatic interaction between predator and prey, bringing viewers close to the raw reality of nature's struggles. As the video spreads online, it reminds us of the surprising and clever ways animals survive in the wild. However, this isn't the only video causing a stir online. Another video has left viewers feeling both scared and skeptical. It shows a child laughing eerily as they peek from behind a corner. As the camera gets closer, the child mysteriously disappears, and unsettling laughter fills the air, while the front door starts thumping ominously. This video, shared by a user named Ryan Cooper, has gained massive popularity, drawing in thousands of curious viewers. Many people believe the video is a well-made hoax, with seamless editing and creepy sound effects. Even though most think it's just a prank, the video's impact shows how fascinated people still are with the supernatural. Another strange event: a rancher in Montana claimed to have killed a werewolf. The creature, which looked like a wolf, but with some odd features, grabbed a lot of attention. DNA tests later showed it was actually a gray wolf with unusual traits. Its large head, big paws, and strange ears had sparked wild speculations online, with some wondering if it was a mythical direwolf or a werewolf. In the end, science explained the mystery, but the initial awe and wonder remained. Now we dive deeper into the night and its mysteries. The nocturnal harmony. In the quiet depths of a state park that closes at night, bears come out to fish in peace. These bears, with eyes perfect for the dark, make the most of the salmon's nightly journey. The fish swim under the cover of darkness, trying to avoid daytime predators. The cool night air helps them stay safe and save energy for their long trip. But not all will make it. The bears easily catch them from the water. Amid this wild scene, a wolf appears, calmly grabbing a salmon from the riverbank. Bears and wolves, aware of each other, share the food without conflict. It's a remarkable example of living together in the wild, where survival is the main goal. But this peaceful coexistence could change at any moment. Switching from the wild to the home, a family's dog starts acting strangely, as if sensing something unseen. In a viral video, the dog barks and backs away, as if pushed by an invisible force. The family, already scared by signs of a ghostly figure with dark hair, similar to the mother and daughter, decided to move after many eerie experiences. The husband and wife reported seeing ghostly images of each other and hearing voices and laughter from empty rooms. These creepy events, partly caught on video, made them wonder if their home was haunted. But the unexplained events continued to haunt their minds. On a lighter note, an unusual visitor showed up in a backyard. A bald eagle, grand and fearless, landed where a cat was relaxing. The cat, curious but careful, checked out the new arrival, leading to a tense but respectful standoff that lasted over 15 minutes. This surprising meeting raises questions about how these animals interact in shared spaces. But that wasn't the most unexpected part. Another creepy instance involves a trail camera capturing footage of a creature with long limbs and a small head, moving in a strange way. This video sparked online debates, with some thinking it might be the rake, a creature from modern folklore known for its scary visits. This rare capture has excited cryptozoology fans, who are eager to learn more about these mysterious beings. But the debate about its true nature continues to this day. As the video became more popular, people started debating if it was real. Some viewers wondered if the footage actually showed the mysterious creature known as the rake, or if it was just a clever trick to get attention. Like many stories about strange creatures, the truth behind this video isn't clear and can be seen in different ways. Then, the video shows a lynx in the snow, staring at a squirrel. The way these animals move is simply amazing. The squirrel jumps from tree to tree trying to escape, but the lynx keeps following. In the end, the lynx catches the squirrel. The video also shows a man setting up bait to attract a lynx to his trail camera, similar to how zoos keep their animals active. But that's not the only surprising part. Next, we see Donnie Laws, who has over 20 trail cameras on his land. He often captures interesting footage, including mysterious orbs appearing at dusk. Even though the cameras are deep in the woods and only record when there's movement, they catch images of these floating orbs, leaving viewers wondering where they come from. The video also talks about the vampire deer, which looks like a deer with vampire fangs. Despite its scary look, it's just a healthy Chinese water deer, known for its tusk-like teeth. These deer live in China and Korea, usually near wetlands and rivers. Then, the video moves on to ancient dog breeds like the Alabai and Kangal. These dogs protect livestock from predators. They are strong and loyal, and their presence can scare away predators. Their bravery and protective nature make them important for keeping livestock safe. But this wasn't the only amazing part. Another fascinating story involves a woman who finds an injured python in the jungle and takes it home to care for it. She grows fond of the snake and even lets it sleep next to her. But then, a vet tells her that the python was sizing her up as potential prey. Realizing the danger, she arranges for the snake to be returned to the wild, keeping herself safe and giving the python a chance to live in its natural environment. These amazing stories from around the world show the incredible interactions between humans and wildlife, highlighting both the beauty and the dangers of the natural world. And there's always more to discover. Do you think humans should interact closely with wild animals despite the risks? Let us know in the comments. Like and subscribe for more fascinating stories from around the world.